Ladies, have you ever wondered if he truly sees you as his future wife? Men don't always say it, but their actions reveal everything. If he does these three things, you're not just another woman, you're the one he envisions spending his life with. The way he protects you, listens intently, and looks at you with undeniable admiration speaks louder than words. Once you recognize these signs, everything changes. Are you ready to know the truth? A man who sees his future with you moves with certainty. This is one of the most defining characteristics of a man who is serious about a woman. Certainty is not something that needs to be explained or justified. It is something that is felt, something that is seen in the way he shows up, in the way he acts, in the way he positions himself in your life. When a man knows deep within his heart that a woman is the one he wants to spend his future with, he does not operate in hesitation, doubt, or inconsistency. Instead, he moves with a purpose, with a kind of commitment that speaks louder than any words he could ever say. Certainty is what separates a man who is merely enjoying the moment from a man who is building something real. When a man is unsure, you will feel it in the way he acts. He will keep you wondering. He will be hot and cold. He will be present one day and distant the next. But when a man sees you as his future, everything about the way he moves becomes steady. There is no longer a question of whether he wants to be with you, because his actions answer that question every single day. He is not afraid to be consistent. He is not afraid to make his feelings clear. He does not operate in the shadows of doubt or fear. Instead, he moves forward with confidence because he knows he has found someone worth building with. A man's certainty is visible in the way he prioritizes you. It is in the way he makes time for you, not as an afterthought, but as a deliberate choice. He doesn't treat your presence in his life as something casual or temporary. He treats it as something valuable, something worth nurturing, something that holds meaning beyond just the present moment. When he makes plans, you are in them. When he talks about the future, he speaks in a way that includes you. He does not shy away from commitment, nor does he create an environment of uncertainty where you are left to guess what he truly wants. You can recognize certainty in the way he invests in you emotionally. He does not just enjoy your company, he deeply cares about your well-being, your growth, and your happiness. His efforts are not based on convenience, they are based on genuine intention. He doesn't just show up when it benefits him or when it's easy. He shows up when it matters, when it's difficult, when life demands more than just surface-level affection. His love is not performative, it is deeply rooted in the understanding that relationships require effort, dedication, and responsibility. Certainty is also reflected in the way he treats challenges. When a man sees you as his future, difficulties and disagreements do not make him run away. He does not see problems as reasons to leave, but as opportunities to strengthen the bond. He is willing to communicate, to work through things, to grow with you rather than apart from you. He does not let temporary conflicts overshadow the long-term vision he has with you. Instead of walking away at the first sign of difficulty, he leans in, showing that he values the relationship enough to fight for it. A man's certainty is also visible in the way he protects what he has with you. He does not entertain distractions, he does not invite unnecessary complications, and he does not put your relationship in jeopardy for temporary pleasures. When a man knows that you are his future, he guards that future. He does not treat you as an option, he makes it clear that you are a priority. There is no space for ambiguity, for emotional games, or for mixed signals. His actions align with his decision, and his decision is firm. When a man is certain about you, you feel it. You do not have to chase clarity. You do not have to wonder if he is serious. You do not have to spend your nights overanalyzing his words and trying to decode his behavior. Because his consistency tells you everything you need to know. His presence in your life is not a question mark, it is a statement. He does not let you feel like you are walking on uncertain ground. Instead, he creates an environment where you feel secure, where you feel valued, where you feel deeply chosen. This kind of certainty is rare, but when you experience it, you will know. There will be no need to convince him, to prove yourself, to beg for his attention. Because a man who sees you as his future wife moves differently. He moves with conviction, with purpose, with a steady love that is undeniable. And that is the kind of love you deserve. He prioritizes you as a part of his long-term plans. When a man sees a real future with you, he does not just live in the moment, he builds with you in mind. Every choice he makes, every step he takes, he considers how it aligns with the life he envisions with you. You are not just someone he enjoys being around, you are someone whose presence matters in the direction his life is heading. His plans no longer revolve solely around himself, they start to include you, your happiness, your growth, your well-being. You are not an afterthought or a convenient addition to his life. You become a key part of the vision he has for the years ahead. A man's priorities are reflected in how he spends his time, how he makes decisions, and how he communicates his intentions. If you are truly his future, he will not keep you in the dark about where you stand. He won't avoid serious conversations about the future or dodge discussions about commitment. Instead, he will embrace them because he wants you to see that he is serious about what you both are building. He won't leave you wondering if he sees a future with you. He will make it known through his actions. His consistency will show you that he is not just thinking about today, he is thinking about every day that comes after. You can feel this kind of prioritization in the way he integrates you into his life. He does not keep you separate from the things that matter to him. He introduces you to the people who are important, his close friends, his family, those who have influence over his life. He doesn't just talk about his future in a way that excludes you. He naturally includes you in the conversations about his goals, his dreams, his next steps. Because in his mind, you are not just a temporary presence. You are someone who will be there for the long run. This kind of prioritization is not about grand gestures or occasional moments of affection. It's about the deep, consistent effort he puts into making sure you know where you stand. He does not put you in a position where you feel uncertain about your place in his life. He does not make you question whether or not he sees a future with you, because a man who truly prioritizes you in his long-term plans will make it undeniably clear. His effort will not be sporadic, his commitment will not be half-hearted, and his vision for the future will not be unclear. His love brings security, not confusion. One of the greatest signs that a man is serious about you is that he does not leave you in emotional uncertainty. There is a sense of stability in the way he loves. You do not feel like you have to constantly analyze his words or his actions to understand where he stands. You do not feel like you are walking on unstable ground, unsure of whether he will stay or go. His love does not create emotional chaos, it brings a sense of peace. A man who truly sees you as his future wife will not treat your heart carelessly. He understands that real love is not just about excitement or passion in the moment, it's about showing up, being present, and providing a foundation that makes you feel safe in the relationship. When a man is serious, he makes sure you know that you are valued. He does not make you feel like you are constantly competing for his time, his attention, or his loyalty. Instead, he creates a space where you feel secure in what you share. Security in a relationship does not mean there will never be disagreements or challenges. It means that even in difficult moments, he does not make you feel like the relationship is fragile. He does not threaten to leave at the first sign of trouble. He does not make you feel like you have to beg for his presence. Instead, he reassures you not just with words, but with consistent actions. He makes it clear that his love is not conditional on everything being perfect. He works through things, and he remains committed. Confusion happens when a man is unsure, when he is not truly invested, or when he is still keeping his options open. But when a man is certain about you, when he truly sees you as his future wife, he will not keep you second-guessing. You won't feel like you have to prove yourself or fight for his love. He will give it to you freely without hesitation. without games, without making you feel like you have to earn what should already be yours. There is a quiet confidence in a man who is sure about his choice. He doesn't have to be dramatic about it. He doesn't have to make exaggerated promises or say things just to keep you around. Instead, he shows you through the way he treats you every single day. His love is not just a temporary feeling, it is a decision he has made. And because of that decision, he moves with certainty, with stability, and with a deep sense of commitment. This kind of love is rare, but it is real. It does not leave you constantly searching for answers. It does not make you feel insecure about where you stand. It does not disappear when things get difficult. It is steady, it is reassuring, and it makes you feel safe. Because when a man sees you as his future wife, his love is not something you have to chase, it's something he gives you without hesitation, without confusion, and with a kind of certainty that leaves no room for doubt. He protects the relationship and values it deeply. A man who sees his future with you does not treat the relationship as something temporary or replaceable. He understands its worth, and because of that, he takes care of it. He does not put your bond at risk for momentary pleasures, nor does he allow external influences to create unnecessary problems between you. His actions show that he values what you share, and because of that, he is intentional about nurturing and safeguarding it. When a man is serious about you, he does not entertain distractions. He does not keep his options open or behave in ways that create doubt in your mind. He is aware that commitment is not just about words, it's about behavior. A man who truly sees you as his future wife understands that respect is at the foundation of a lasting relationship, and he is careful with how he carries himself. He does not engage in behaviors that could jeopardize your trust. He does not allow temptations to make him forget what he is building with you. Instead, he remains disciplined, devoted, and loyal, not because he is forced to, but because he genuinely values what he has with you and does not want to lose it. There is a difference between a man who takes a relationship for granted and a man who protects it. The one who takes it for granted will assume that love alone is enough and will make careless mistakes, assuming you will always stay. The one who protects it knows that love must be actively maintained, nurtured, and honored. He does not assume that just because you love each other, things will always be fine. He actively works to make sure you feel secure, valued, and cherished. He makes an effort to resolve conflicts instead of allowing them to create distance. He communicates openly rather than letting problems build up. He does not let ego or pride come between you because he knows the relationship is worth more than being right in an argument. A man who protects his relationship also ensures that external negativity does not interfere with what you share. He does not allow toxic friendships, unhealthy influences, or unnecessary drama to weaken the bond you have. He knows that a strong relationship requires a level of protection, and he takes that responsibility seriously. He does not tolerate disrespect toward you, whether from outsiders or within the relationship itself. He stands up for what you share, ensuring that the relationship remains a place of love, trust, and stability. You feel chosen, not just loved. There is a significant difference between a man who loves you and a man who chooses you. Love can be a feeling, one that comes and goes, one that is easy when everything is perfect but fades when things get tough. Choosing someone, however, is deeper. It is an active decision, a commitment, a conscious effort to stand by someone through every season of life. A man who sees you as his future wife does not just say he loves you, he makes you feel chosen. The way he prioritizes, commits, and invests in the relationship. When a man chooses you, you don't feel like you are an option or like he is constantly weighing other possibilities. He does not give you reasons to doubt whether he is fully in it with you. His focus is on what he is building with you, not on what he might be missing elsewhere. He makes it clear that you are not just someone he enjoys being with, but someone he has intentionally chosen to build his life with. Feeling chosen means that his actions align with his words. He does not just tell you that you matter, he shows it in the way he treats you every day. You do not have to remind him your worth because he already sees it and acknowledges it in how he loves you. You do not have to question whether he is serious because his consistency eliminates all doubt. He does not make you feel like you are chasing his affection or competing for his attention because he has already made his decision, and that decision is you. A man who chooses you does not let temporary challenges shake his commitment. He does not walk away at the first sign of difficulty, nor does he make you feel like the relationship is disposable. He sees you as part of his long-term vision, and because of that, he is willing to put in the work to make things last. He does not let minor conflicts make him question everything, nor does he make you feel like you are constantly proving yourself to earn his love. His love is given freely, deeply, and with a level of certainty that makes you feel secure. There is something powerful about being chosen. When a man truly chooses you, you feel it in the way he speaks about you, in the way he includes you in his plans, in the way he makes sacrifices for the relationship. You do not feel like you are convincing him to stay. You feel like he has already made up his mind, and every action he takes reinforces that decision. You do not have to overthink, overanalyze, or wonder if he will one day change his mind. Because when a man truly sees you as his future wife, his love is not conditional, it is solid, unwavering, and undeniable. This is the kind of love that brings peace instead of confusion. It is the kind of love that does not leave you in doubt. It is the kind of love that does not require you to fight for his attention, affection, or commitment. It is steady, intentional, and deeply reassuring. And when you find a love like this, you will know. Because you will not just be loved, you will be chosen. A man who sees his future with you does not love you in a way that is filled with uncertainty. He does not leave you questioning his intentions, nor does he create an emotional roller coaster where one moment you feel secure and the next you are left wondering if he is truly committed. His love is steady, his actions are intentional, and his words align with the way he treats you. You don't have to overanalyze his texts, decode his behavior, or constantly seek reassurance about where you stand. His presence in your life is not defined by mixed signals or inconsistent effort. Instead, it is marked by clarity, certainty, and an undeniable sense of commitment. One of the strongest signs that a man sees you as his future wife is that he does not treat the relationship as something temporary. He does not approach love as a game, nor does he play with your emotions to maintain power or control. He understands that love is not about manipulation or keeping someone on edge to maintain interest. It is about building something real. He values what he has with you, and because of that, he protects it. He does not take the relationship for granted, assuming that you will always be there regardless of how he treats you. Instead, he puts in the effort to make sure you feel cherished, respected, and deeply valued. When a man is truly serious about you, he does not allow unnecessary conflicts or misunderstandings to create distance between you. He does not use silence as a weapon, nor does he ignore issues hoping they will resolve themselves. He communicates openly because he understands that a strong relationship requires honesty and vulnerability. He does not make you feel like you are always the one trying to fix things while he remains emotionally distant. Instead, he is willing to meet you halfway, to work through challenges, and to grow alongside you rather than apart from you. A man who sees his future with you makes sure that you feel secure, not just in the relationship, but in yourself. He does not make you feel like you are competing for his love or attention. He does not compare you to others or create an environment where you feel like you are not enough. He reassures you not just with words, but with his actions. He understands that true love is not about making someone feel anxious or uncertain. It is about making them feel deeply valued. His love does not leave room for doubt. It does not make you question your worth. It does not create an atmosphere of confusion. Instead, it builds confidence, stability, and a strong foundation for the future. When a man is truly invested in a future with you, he moves differently. He does not hesitate when it comes to prioritizing you. You are not treated as an option or an afterthought. He makes it clear that you are a part of his life in a significant way, and he does not shy away from showing it. He does not keep you separate from his world, he integrates you into it. You are included in his plans, his goals, his conversations about the future. He does not make decisions that only benefit him without considering how they affect you. Instead, he takes your well-being into account, ensuring that his choices align with what you both are building together. His consistency is one of the biggest indicators of his sincerity. He does not go through phases where he is deeply affectionate one moment and distant the next. His love does not fluctuate based on his mood, convenience, or circumstances. He shows up for you, not just when it is easy, but even when life is challenging. His presence in your life is something you can rely on, not something you constantly have to question. He does not let external influences create unnecessary tension in the relationship. He protects what he has with you by maintaining strong boundaries, by refusing to entertain distractions, and by ensuring that your bond remains strong. He does not allow the opinions of others to shake his commitment. He does not seek validation from outside sources at the cost of what he is building with you. His focus is on the relationship, on strengthening it, and on making sure that both of you are aligned in the vision you share. When a man sees you as his future wife, his love is not a guessing game. It is not something that you have to chase, nor is it something that feels unstable. It is given with a sense of certainty, a level of depth, and an unwavering commitment that makes you feel safe. You don't feel like you have to constantly earn his love or prove yourself worthy of it. He makes you feel chosen, deeply appreciated, and undeniably valued. The right man will not leave you in a position where you are wondering if he is serious. He will not make you feel like you are constantly trying to hold the relationship together on your own. He will meet you with the same level of energy, effort, and dedication that you bring. He will see your worth, and he will make it clear that he is willing to put in the work to build a life with you. When love is real, it does not create fear or insecurity, it brings peace. It allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not just loved, but chosen, prioritized, and deeply valued. Because when a man sees his future with you, there is no hesitation. His love is not just a feeling, it is a decision, a commitment, and a certainty that leaves no room for doubt. When a man sees you as his future wife, his actions speak louder than words. He does not rely on empty promises or vague commitments. Instead, he makes it undeniably clear through the way he prioritizes you, protects your relationship, provides emotional security, chooses you every day, and ensures his love is stable and unwavering. He does not leave you in confusion, nor does he make you feel like you are constantly trying to figure out where you stand. His love is given with certainty, and every part of his behavior reflects that. One of the most telling signs that a man is serious about you is that he does not treat you as an afterthought. He does not keep his future plans separate from you, nor does he live his life as if he is still waiting for something better. He involves you in his decisions, considers your well-being when making choices, and ensures that you feel secure in what you both are building together. His long-term vision includes you, and that is evident in the way he communicates, commits, and prioritizes your happiness. A man who sees a future with you does not put the relationship at risk for temporary pleasures. He does not entertain distractions, nor does he allow unnecessary drama to create distance between you. He protects what you both have by maintaining strong boundaries, staying loyal, and ensuring that nothing threatens the stability of your bond. He does not take your love for granted, assuming that no matter how he behaves, you will always stay. Instead, he values what he has with you, and because of that, he treats it with care. Emotional security is another strong indicator of his seriousness. He does not create an environment where you feel like you are always trying to earn his love or prove your worth. He reassures you, not just with words, but with his actions. He does not make you question where you stand, nor does he pull away when things get difficult. Instead, he remains present, consistent, and intentional about making sure you feel valued. He understands that love is not about playing games or making someone feel anxious. It is about creating a foundation of trust, respect, and stability. When a man is truly invested in a future with you, you will feel chosen. You will not feel like an option, nor will you feel like you are competing for his attention. His love is not conditional on circumstances or convenience. He chooses you every single day, not because he has to, but because he genuinely wants to. He does not make you feel like he is waiting for something better to come along. Instead, he makes it clear that you are his choice, and every part of his behavior reinforces that. The right man does not allow temporary challenges to shake his commitment. He does not walk away at the first sign of difficulty, nor does he make you feel like your relationship is disposable. He is willing to work through conflicts, grow alongside you, and face life's obstacles as a team. His love is not dependent on perfection. It is steady, unwavering, and built on a foundation of true commitment. His consistency is what sets him apart. He does not go through phases of deep affection followed by emotional distance. His love does not fluctuate based on his mood or circumstances. Instead, he shows up for you every single day, making sure that you never have to doubt his intentions. He does not create unnecessary uncertainty, nor does he make you feel like you are constantly trying to hold the relationship together on your own. He meets you with the same level of effort, energy, and devotion that you bring. A man who truly sees you as his future wife does not need to be convinced to stay. He does not require constant reassurance, nor does he make you feel like you are always chasing his commitment. He moves with certainty, showing you through his actions that he has already made his decision. He does not make you question whether his love is real, because every part of his behavior makes it undeniably clear. This kind of love is rare, but it is real. It does not leave you feeling insecure, confused, or emotionally exhausted. Instead, it brings peace, stability, and an unshakable sense of certainty. It allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not just loved, but chosen, prioritized, and deeply valued. Because when a man sees you as his future wife, his love is not just a passing emotion, it is a decision, a commitment, and a promise that remains strong no matter what.